Hi, friends. Exciting news in the mortgage world. But first, please subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're watching it on YouTube. Exciting news, yes. We now have a new uniform residential loan application form. Exciting, right? Just like the new LE form replaces the old GFE, good faith estimate, and the new closing disclosure replaces the old HUD-1 form. The new application replaces the old one, and it's a doozy. Let's take a look here a little closer. This one I just did some basic borrower information on, and as you can see up here, 18 pages. First thing this does is splits the borrower up into two completely different sections. So it used to be that we would run the co-borrower on the left and the borrower on the left and the co-borrower on the right. Now the borrower has a good 4 to 5, 6 pages, and then we talk about the co-borrower, so that they get broken apart right off the bat. This is the normal type questions. It does get in a little bit more detail on the job. Are you self-employed? It's asking that. Do you own more than 25%? How much of the income comes from the self-employment? Are you employed by a family member? Stuff like that. And there's a section for every possible job that you have had and you currently have. It makes room for more than one job currently, so that's probably a little more up to date. Financial information, this is just the borrower, just this person. It does show joint accounts if they're on the application, but also just individual accounts. Lots of different things to choose from. Liabilities, we pulled those in from the credit report, but again, they're broken out, borrower section and co-borrower section. Other liabilities and expenses, all these little boxes that say do not apply. If they did apply, well, there we go, more pages to the application. In this case, I just made it simple. Finally, section 4, we're finally talking about the property. A little bit about it, address. All right, is it going to be primary, secondary, stuff like that? Is it a manufactured home? Is there multiple use? Those are new questions. Here are 3 of those do not apply boxes in this case that if they were unchecked, it would expand to more questions and more information. Declarations, we're finally here. A little bit different, the first set of declarations. Have you owned property? That was something we had. But do you have a family or business relationship with the seller? That's new. Are you borrowing money for this transaction other than, of course, the mortgage that we're doing for you? That's a little bit new. Have you or will you apply for a mortgage on another property? Will you be getting credit in some other way before we close this loan? Those are new questions. And then will this property be subject to, this is a crazy one, will the property be subject to a lien that could take priority over the first mortgage lien, such as a clean energy lien paid through your property taxes? I'm not even sure what a clean energy lien is, but if there is one, it's made its way onto this worldwide form. I'll be waiting for the day that someone checks yes to that. About your finances. Here's the normal one. Any judgments against you, bankruptcy, foreclosure, blah, blah, blah. It's new that you get to select which type of bankruptcy you've had if you have had a bankruptcy. Going a little further, we're still on the borrower. Here's acknowledgments, lots of fine print. Don't forget to pay your loans on time is mostly what that applies to. Military service, it's asking if the person had military service. And then the demographic information, this is the ethnicity, race, sex, and the borrower can hit they do not wish to provide this for all those items if they wish. And we're only on page 6 here. And then they ask who the mortgage company is. That's me. And I think that is it for the borrower. Yes. And then here we are, all the same questions for the co-borrower, assuming there is one. If there's 3 borrowers, then there's 3 times the fund, et cetera, et cetera. We'll click through this section a little quicker. And then a continuation sheet, because who doesn't need a continuation sheet? And then lender information. So how are we going to hold title? What type of program is this? Energy improvement section. There was probably a committee in some dark wood paneled government building that came up with that language. and title information. All right, this is all stuff you need to know. What type of loan, a little bit more, payment, what's the insurance, what's the tax, lots of small fine print here. Oh, is there negative amortization? Pretty sure that it's against the law to have a negative amortization loan these days, but there it is. And same with interest only. You don't see many interest only loans anymore. I think that was all the non-QM items. We're on page 17, and we're finally, here's page 18, cash to close. How much money do they have? Can they make it? That kind of stuff. So there you go. 18 pages on a simple two-person mortgage application. My opinion is this makes it easier for lenders because it's asking more of these kind of questions that a lot of times can pop up at the last second. Oh, that's I'm buying it from my dad. You know what? I didn't think that was a big deal, but if you know it up front, then we can work with it and figure it out. It also makes it where perhaps artificial intelligence will be taking these questions and making it easier for a mortgage lender to not need to pay loan officers like me. That's just kind of a question or a hunch that I have. Anyway, maybe it's my conspiracy theorist coming through, and I'm rambling. So if you have questions, remember to subscribe to this channel. Feel free to reach out. Hope you're having a great day and enjoy the new mortgage loan application form. Thank you.